I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record News Watch. A few anxious moments earlier today in the village of Chester, where a fire damaged an interior section of a multifamily dwelling at number 143 Main Street. The two-alarm fire brought volunteers from several area departments and apparently began in a room on the second floor of the 2.5-story structure. There were no reports of injuries and no immediate word on how it might have gotten started. There was another major fire in the region. This one claimed another old Catskills hotel. Investigators in Sullivan County are trying to figure out what touched off the blaze that destroyed the former Zucker's Glen Wild Hotel late Tuesday night. The flames quickly ripped through the long vacant 3-story building. There were no injuries. Responding firemen from several area departments did report they were hampered by the lack of an adequate water supply on the scene. There will be a contested race for Orange County District Attorney this year. That was confirmed today when attorney and town of Crawford resident Michael Isger formally announced his candidacy. Isger has been a practicing defense attorney for the past 16 years. He says his campaign will focus on making our streets safer and what he called providing real justice for all the county's residents.
I see arbitrary outcomes in cases. I don't see that there's a consistency of outcomes. One of the things that I've observed is that frequently the sentence you get, the outcome of your case, seems to depend on the color of your skin, which is not the way it should be. If you commit a crime, you should get the same sentence regardless of who you are or what you look like.
And Isger took a swipe at current DA Frank Phillips while saying more can be done to better train and provide incentives for the assistant district attorneys.
I hear about investigators randomly checking Facebook pages. I hear about women are not allowed to wear pants in court for some reason. Apparently, Frank Phillips has felt that he is the fashion police. All of that has got to change. Got to treat people like the professionals that they are, and they will be motivated to do a better job.
Isger expects to get the county Democratic Party nomination to run for DA during the party's convention coming up May 29th. That would set up a November election battle with Republican candidate David Hoovler. A former volunteer assistant Kingston High School crew coach faces more charges in connection with the alleged sexual contact involving 2 teenage girls he had met through his work at the school. Additional charges of rape and criminal sexual act have been filed against 22-year-old Kevin Quick of the town of Kingston. The charges involve girls ages 15 and 16. Ulster County Sheriff's deputies say the incidents occurred at a residence in Esopus and at Quick's Jockey Hill Road home. Quick continues to be held in Ulster County Jail on $50,000 bail. No verdict again today in the Monticello corruption case involving village resident Kareem McCline, accused of intentionally concealing his past arrests when he applied to be a Monticello police officer. Jurors were excused for the day today without reaching a verdict following a third day of deliberations. Village trustee T.C. Hutchins also faces charges in connection with the case. Former village manager John Legrecci recently pleaded guilty to 3 misdemeanor counts of official misconduct for actions in attempting to get McCline hired. He resigned from his job as Deputy Orange County Executive last week, but James O'Donnell will stay on, at least for the time being, as Executive Director of the county's Industrial Development Agency. That news came during Wednesday's IDA meeting. O'Donnell also made news last week when he said he'd favor the county purchase of 3 buildings on Goshen's Matthews Street to permanently locate county offices and services there, and then selling off the county government center property. As for his future, O'Donnell isn't ruling out a possible run for county executive or the county legislature. They will either further their education or take that important step towards a post-education career. 560 students received their diplomas during the 49th commencement ceremonies Wednesday evening at SUNY Ulster in Stone Ridge. The keynote address was delivered by longtime Hudson Valley resident and current SUNY Executive Vice Chancellor Dr. David LaValle. And for the first time, the graduation ceremony held at the Senate Gymnasium was video streamed live from the gym to nearby Quimby Theater in order to accommodate friends and relatives of graduates who were unable to get tickets. And it used to be the site of the former King's Inn Welfare Motel in Kingston. Now a large restaurant tent has been erected on the Broadway site to become a part of the Kingston Farmers Midtown Market this summer. The 50 by 40-foot structure will seat up to 100 people and will provide a space for dining and cooking demonstrations. And the walled structure can be air-conditioned on hot days. Tent has been donated by Robert Earhart, the owner of Spiegel Tent Productions. It's part of the plan to grow the Midtown market to better serve Kingston's lower-income neighborhoods. Opening festivities will be held Tuesday, May 28th. We should have some nice weather to start the weekend. Friday will be partly sunny and pleasant with the highs in the upper 70s. Saturday will be partly sunny with clouds on the increase by late in the day. Temperatures will rise to the low 70s. And there could be some rain on Sunday. Well, stay informed by starting your day with the Times-Herald Record. And when news breaks, you will find it right here at Record Online. For Record News Watch, I'm Tracy Baxter.